across the Eastern Caribbean, everyone's watching a tropical storm Kirk as it makes its way through the island chain. And Kirk, as it moves over the Windward Islands, has actually begun to split in two. We'll explain about that later. But there are two tropical storm warnings in effect for Barbados, St. Lucia, Dominica, Martinique and Guadeloupe as of 5 p.m. and a tropical storm watch in effect for St. Vincent and the Grenadines. Now, it's basically a system which obviously has a lot of tropical storm force winds spinning about 180 kilometers. So from Guadeloupe coming all the way down to St. Vincent, they've been experiencing that. But in terms of the system itself, it actually has begun to split in two at the middle levels. We've seen some upper level winds pushing most of the upper level conditions out towards the east, but the center still moves towards the west. But up towards the northern part of the Antilles, the rains will definitely be a factor, and that rain will begin to spread into Puerto Rico as well as Dominican Republic and Haiti as we go through the weekend. So they'll be watching that quite closely. But for the rest of the Atlantic, it's mostly settled. Just a couple of tropical waves there, but there is some Saharan dust around. We could be seeing some of that as we go through the weekend. So there is a Kirk well north of Trinidad and Tobago, posing no direct threat, but it is obviously set to affect our sea conditions as we go through Saturday and Sunday. Now, in terms of the showers that are likely to come through Trinidad and Tobago, still a scattering of showers expected overnight. A few of those as well as you go through your morning, and there is a slight chance of a couple of those turning thundery, so you may see some lightning flashing overnight, and then as you go through your morning as well, you may hear a stray rumble or two, especially around Tobago. But for Trinidad, as you go through your night, there's occasional showers for the most part. A few of the showers, especially along the northern coastline, you could be seeing some of those continuing as you go through your morning and then into the afternoon. Daytime heating as well as those east to southeasterly winds could push some moisture there, so you could be seeing the possibility of a thunder shower erupting around the Gulf of Paria. Down towards San Fernando and Point Fortin as well. Again, there's a slight chance of thunder showers coming through, but overall you should begin to see a lot more of just that high level cloud passing across the island chain. Highs of 32 degrees Celsius expected on a Friday for Trinidad, 31 in Tobago. And on a Saturday, we hinted at the fact that there's some Saharan dust around. It will likely begin to impact Tobago as we start the weekend, as well as for Trinidad. On a Sunday, that Saharan dust will get mixed in with a bit of moisture, and that will be the trend as we go into Monday. For fisherfolk and mariners, watch for those strong gusty winds, southeast to east at 20 knots, possibly pushing higher, but also looking for those long northward period swells to begin to affect the island as we go through late on Friday and especially for Saturday. So be mindful then that right now there is a hazardous seas alert out for the weekend from 5 a.m. Saturday all the way through until next Tuesday at 6 a.m. and that will affect northeast Tobago, northern Trinidad, and looking at large breaking waves through the weekend. So be mindful about that, especially as you head to the beaches. Now, of course, there the Eastern Caribbean. Obviously, there's tropical storm at Kirk making its way through the island chain. Possibility of a street or flash flooding, as well as landslides and mudslides. 150 millimeters of rainfall is likely, and all of that will likely be coming across Santo Domingo through Saturday. But before then, thunderclouds expected around the Dominican Republic as well as Haiti, down towards Kingston. Partly sunny, a bit more fair skies expected there as they go at least until Friday and then going into Saturday. Now, across the Eastern Caribbean, Kirk will continue to bring those squally showers across Dominica, St. Lucia, up towards Antigua. Some of that rain will actually be thrown in as well around St. Kitts, as well as up towards Basse-Terre. Obviously, a lot more showery activity expected through Friday, and some of that will still be trailing across Barbados and then eventually fading as they go through late on Friday, especially getting brighter through Saturday. But for us, Kirk poses no direct threat. We will be seeing a few blustery showers, some cloudy spells, and obviously watch out for some of those rough seas as we head towards Saturday. So that's your weather, and that's it from me.